So Natalie and I went to the Guardian Open Weekend on the Saturday, and I had so much fun. It was a really nice day out and really interesting. I learnt a lot. Although I would have to say it was definitely an event for readers rather than other journalists. So I wouldn't say that Wannabe hacks were missing out particularly if they didn't get a ticket, although it was a lot of fun. There wasn't much that was sort of journalism-centric. And where there was, like any other festival, it was very much about celebrity. One of the highlights for me actually was a sort of current affairs chat with the columnists Tim Dowling and Lucy Mangan, and also Gary Young, who's one of my favourite writers. And that was really funny and really interesting. But it was set up almost like a chat show, and I thought this really is about The Guardian treating its sort of big name writers as celebrities. There was also a live interview where Decca Aitkenhead did the G2 interview but with Grayson Perry, but in front of an audience, and the audience could ask questions, and lots of the questions came from Twitter and the Guardian comments as well. And that again was really fun, but it wasn't really like seeing a journalistic process, because I would imagine for someone like Decca, a lot of her interview technique would come from the kind of intimacy and the trust that you build up with your subject, which is obviously pretty difficult to do in front of a 100-strong audience.
And one of the things that a lot of readers were interested in was this question if the artist has a personality. Somebody called Sabobo asks, some critics say that your media-friendly personality is more engaging than your art. Do you think that matters?
Well, one of the first things somebody asked me, or a journalist asked me after I won the Turner Prize, was, are you a lovable character or are you a serious artist? And I kind of replied, you know, is it an either or? You know, I mean, you know, there's other artists who are very media-friendly, and we live in...
Okay, hello, my name is Johnny. I'm here at the Guardian Weekend on Saturday. Earlier I went to talk about the impact that the riots have had, and how the information that has been gathered by the Guardian can be used to kind of find out what has happened with the riots and what the future will be, and if there will be more riots. And I thought the talk was really interesting.
Hello, my name's Robert. My most interesting talk at this weekend's Guardian Open Weekend is quite an unusual one, actually. It's not too much journalism focused. It was actually a debate on the Himalayan glaciers and whether they're actually melting or not.
My name's Hilary Teplin, and I've just come out of the Guardian Open Day. I think my best thing today was the riots. I'd like to have gone on a bit longer and a bit more debate. It was really interesting, opened my eyes up to a different side of it.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I've just come from the Guardian Open Day. I think I found the Matthew Williamson talk most interesting on how to create a successful fashion label, because at the moment I'm a second year A-level fashion student and I do media as well, so I kind of want to get into the fashion journalism kind of side of things.
I'm Pet Ackford. I'm the one who actually reads The Guardian and got the tickets for today. But I enjoyed the riots debate as well, very much. But I've liked everything that's going on. There's so much, such a variety. So you ought to find something that interests you.
So I've just left King's Place, the Guardian Open Weekend, having box popped some innocent civilians on my way out. One thing I found really interesting was the amount of people who said their favourite event was the discussion about the riots and what the government might learn from the pretty groundbreaking and unorthodox research into the riots done by the Guardian in conjunction with the London School of Economics. I find that really kind of heartening, because there were so many non-journalism-centric events at this festival, if you like, that so many people still want to turn to The Guardian for better understanding of what's happened to our society, and to understand that through very innovative forms of news gathering and analysis. Day in general, I would describe as kind of part festival and part just a really fun day at university, like the kind of day you wish your university was like every day. You know, people were writing it off as a money spinner for The Guardian, but actually what's wrong with that? Perhaps this should be a route that The Guardian's going down, that other newspapers are going down. Magazines have long been making money from events, and in fact it's one of the biggest, and for many magazines it's a big part of their business model. It was interesting that so many people enjoyed the riots speech, because it shows that we really do want to learn more and to understand more about that event. And I would say that yes, it might be a money spinner, but that is still a newspaper providing a public service, which is, you know, a really important part of journalism. And I would actually quite like to see The Guardian or other newspapers running these kinds of events, but perhaps more focused. So you could even have, you know, just a day talking about the riots in different ways. And also, of course, cheaper. Because although there was a wide range of demographics represented, people were on the older side and on the whiter side, and of course on the London side. And one woman raised the point during the riots discussion, well, where are the rioters? Great for us, Guardian readers, sitting around and discussing it, but actually we need to be engaging more widely with this debate. So that could be somewhere for The Guardian to go.